Good morning. Hi, everybody. I turned my hearing aids off so you could hear me. I got my coffee. James had to go get blood work done. They didn't do that the other day when he got his physical. So y'all gather around, sit down, relax. Let's visit a while. I have a good verse for today. So it's where is it? Right here. Come on. Well, shucks. Here it is. Ephesians 4:32 says, "Be kind and compassionate to one another." Sometimes that's not easy, but be kind, be compassionate. What is it like walking in their shoes? Think about that. Maybe they're having a hard time. Anyhow, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God has forgiven you. For all of us have sinned and come short of the glory of God. The Bible says so. So let's overlook each other. You know, James, any husband can irritate you. So anyway, I'm laughing what happened the last couple of days. It's time to renew our tags on our cars. And he discovered, you know, this mail has been crazy this year, and it don't come at the right time. Because of the weather and everything. We was supposed to have got our license tags February 14th. You know what? You know it's late in February now. And he said, "Honey, do you know we've been driving on tags that are out of date?" And he was quite upset about it. And so I said, well, we were supposed to get them February. I always go to the license bureau and get them. I said, well, he has a secretary that can do things. I said, honey, get your girl, your sweet Karen, to go to headquarters. We can give the names of our registrations of the cars. We have a few that needs to get licensed, and she can do that online, though we're late. He said, well, if you get out there and drive, you're liable to get picked up. He said, if you get pulled over and picked up, I said, will you visit me if I'm in jail? They don't put you in jail for, you make explanation. So anyway, he went to the office and he got Karen to go online. We gave them all the information they needed. And so they sent back, and she made copies on the printer in the office that we could put in our glove compartment of my two cars and his trucks and his cars that he drives. We're fine. That's where it helps to be anxious for nothing, but just trust the Lord. And I wasn't worried about it, and I thought if they won't pick me up. I had confidence that I could get out of it if they did, because, you know, the mail truly has been wrong this year. Today, I hope all y'all are doing fine. Today, and I got a list, because I'm 91. And I was thinking last night as I was laying in bed, I'd say prayers for all you kids out there and my friends and loved ones and relatives, that God will be with them and bless them. And as I was thinking later, I was thinking of all the boyfriends I have had since I was a little girl. Maybe I could tell my YouTube friends about them and they would listen. Don't you like my scenery this morning? Isn't that pretty? It's a little orange. I don't know if orange goes good with this red, but I'm red today, and that's okay. So, I'm going to start with 4th grade. Now, we moved to Indiana when I was in the 4th grade. And I was so bad in math. And Mr. Weather, the teacher, was a really good teacher. And he taught me how to do math with my fingers. And I could learn how to add and subtract and divide and multiply. He said, you can use whatever you want to. I said, well, I thought I had to have it all my... No, he said, you can have help. And now we got our cell phones, right? So anyway, when I went to pay my part for my two cars, James had a list of what each one cost. He said, well, yours runs this much. And I said, well, okay. So I had some cash, and I said, here's your money. He said, well, I borrowed $400 from you the other day. He said, there he was going into math. He can do it in his head. And he says, I'm paying you back what I owed you. See, I'm the bank lady. I carry $300 or $400 in my pocket all the time. And if you rob me, you're going to get something. But don't do that. So anyway, so he said, so I'm paying you back, and that will take care of that, because they did it out of his bank account. They paid all the things, and I take care of my stuff. I'm an independent woman, people, and it's a good feeling. Even you ladies that are alone, you're an independent woman. You can do what you want to. I do a whole lot of what I want to. That's life. Good life. Anyhow, I was in the 4th grade, and Mr. Weathers taught me how to do arithmetic. So I ended up only owing James $120 or something. So that was nice, because I don't know. I didn't understand it. He's an honest man. I figured it up later. It was good. No, I may be exaggerating. I'm not good at math still. But Mr. Weathers taught me how to do math. Well, anyway, in the 4th grade, there was this young man. His name was Martin. Now, he's done gone to glory. Most of these have, so I'll just use their first names. But Martin was dark-headed, and it was curly. He was as cute as he could be, and as I say, he was cute as a button. And I was just struck on him. Now, that's what you said in the old days. If you got a crush on somebody, we called it getting a crush. I had a crush on him. And he was just adorable, and I would try to sit with him. Our desk, we all had separate desks, and I would try to get near his, but then I didn't care if I got too near him or not. He was cute as he could be, but you know what? Martin, you could feel smell Martin's feet, and he wore brogans, and they smelled bad. His feet stunk, and that's the truth, but I overlooked it because he was cute. So this friend of mine by the name of Fritz, not her real name, it was a nickname. Her real name was Flossie, and Flossie is gone. I found out Flossie died when she was 83, and she was the same age as me. She's been gone a long time. Fritz has been gone. She was my best friend, and she liked Martin also. She said, he is my boyfriend. I said, no, he is my boyfriend. And he likes me. He always tries to sit with me. She says he sits with me too. I think he was playing the field, to tell you the truth. I think he really was. Anyway, so my uncle, and I've told this before, gave me Uncle Aaron, Mom's younger brother, who was a frogman. And I have told about Uncle Aaron, the frogman. He was married, he had kids, and then they got a divorce, and he ended up marrying a Filipino girl. And he used to sit around and play the guitar for us and sing, she's my Filipino baby, she's my darling, she's my pet, loving pet. He was singing that all the time, she's my Filipino baby. You can look that up on YouTube. That was a song back then, very popular, and he'd play his guitar because he had a guitar. So Uncle Aaron gave me a macaroni necklace that was all colors. You just put macaroni on a string. And so we got to arguing, me and Fritz, my girlfriend, got to arguing over Martin and who Martin liked the best. And she grabbed my necklace and broke it. Macaroni went everywhere. And I've told that before, and I was thinking about it last night, and I still think it was funny now, but not then. I was quite upset. So my next boyfriend, I have a list. Otherwise, oh yeah, the next one was Kent. Now, Kent went to Sunday school with us, and he had a bicycle, and he lived with his grandma. So he'd ride his bicycle to church and Sunday school, and we really liked each other because he wouldn't let anybody else ride his bicycle, but he would let me. And I didn't know how to run the brakes. And the only way I could stop it was run it into a bush. And that's what I do. But I finally learned how to ride a bicycle. All right, that was Kent. Kent, we exchanged names, and Kent got my name, and he was going to get me a present for Christmas. We changed names, exchanged names, but he lived with his grandma. And when they bought that box, like I said, I thought it was candy. It was a Bible. My first Bible was from Kent's grandma. It wasn't candy. So anyway, my next one was Eddie. Now, when I was in 8th, we transferred. After you got in 7th grade, you changed schools. Instead of being at Fredericksburg, you went to Hardinsburg, Indiana. And they're getting ready this summer to have their reunion, high school reunion. And yet last year, me and another guy was the 2 oldest people there. And this year, my brother Norman is coming down from Illinois, and he's going to go to it. And he just turned 89. And it's his year he would have graduated. They're going to honor 1955. My brother Denny told me about it. Anyhow, Eddie was my boyfriend when I moved to Hardinsburg High School in the 8th grade. And he was the basketball star. And I just knew a lot of good-looking guys. And Eddie was handsome. And a lot of the girls liked him because he was basketball star. But he liked me. And he helped me do my algebra. When nobody was looking, he would do my algebra. I was not prayed up at that time, I guess. I just knew I couldn't get algebra. Like I said, I can't do math. I still can't do algebra. And I would think to myself, what good is algebra going to do me in real life? None. I mean, face facts. And I have never needed it. Maybe Eddie did, but I don't know. I heard he died young. But he was, there comes my husband. And here I am in the middle of making a video. I'm just going to say, honey, I got to finish this video. What will he do? We shall see. Anyway, Eddie. James, I'm in the middle of a video. I'm telling them all about all my boyfriends. And of course, you're my last one. So can I continue with this?
Go ahead.
He said, go ahead. Can you find you something to eat?
Yeah.
He's going to hunt him some food, which means I don't have to fix his breakfast. I don't know what he's going to eat. Maybe I better go fix his breakfast. And I'll finish this in continuation another time. I'll come fix your breakfast. So I'll talk to all you sweet people later. God bless you, and walk that walk now. And we'll continue another time. God bless you. Walk that walk that would be pleasing to the Lord. I'm a dutiful wife.